everyone, my name is Tariq, and today we're going to learn how can we make an effect that drawing using our finger. So this effect is gonna done using the hand tracker and some tricks. So let's add an object and go to AR tracking, and then let's choose hand tracker and change it to from hand center to index finger. Once you do that, go to object and go to 3D, choose sphere and move the sphere to the hand tracker, and then scale it to make it look small, because this sphere is going to be the brush for this effect. Okay, let's scale to the top of the index finger. Once you do that, go to add an object and go to 2D, choose canvas. Once you choose canvas, go to add an object, one more, and go to 3D, choose plane. When you choose the plane, drag it to the canvas. Okay, then I want you to click on the plane again and change the layer to layer 1. You're gonna see it covering the whole screen. You can go to scale 0.25 for the x's and 0.5 for y, 0.5 for z. It's still covering screen. So now go to add asset and import two inlet materials. The first one, let me just duplicate that. Let's call the first one brush, and the second one, let's call it just for the plane. Okay, let's go to brush and change the color to a red for the sphere, and let's change the render state, the plane mode to soft light, and then let's change this the alpha. I'm gonna make it just around 82. Okay, now let's just turn off the plane for a second because I want to show you the sphere, how it's gonna look like. Click on the material, add the brush. So as you can see here, you have your brush. You can change the alpha from here to make it look like a little bit realistic. So now let's go to the plane material. Click before you click on the texture on, go to the add asset again and choose texture, and click render texture. So we have the render texture over here. Click on the plane material, click on texture on, and then to close this file and choose the render texture that we just import from here. Once you do that, click on the render state and change the blend mode to alpha test. Okay, now let's go to the plane and apply that material. So as you can see here, the plane is disappeared from the screen. So the last part is going to be like that. Let me just show you how it looks like. This is the sphere, this is going to be the brush using the index finger. So go to camera and change the render texture to the render texture that we just add to the plane material. So now you can draw using your index finger. Like as you can see here, when I go up, it goes down. When it goes down, it's going up. So how can we fix that? You go just easily click on the plane and choose the rotation to 180. Now when I go up, it's going up with me. Go down, it's going down with me. Okay, now we need to learn how can we make an eraser. That's very simple to make. Like I was trying to make it using like a finger or something, but like I feel using head tracker, and do it like that. Let's just give it a try. This is the head tracker. Let's add an object, like for example I'm gonna copy this sphere, duplicate it and move it to the head tracker. Okay, and let me just review it over here. Let's add another inlet material, a new one, and call it eraser. Let's go to the sphere that we just duplicate and change the material like that. Okay, so now let me just review a face from here. 1 second. Okay, this is the sphere. Let me just let's make it looks bigger like that. Okay, move it backward. Okay, let's just put the render. Okay, this is our sphere. It moves okay, because her head is moving. So now let me just move it around here. Okay, now let's go to the eraser material that we just created to make an eraser. Go to texture on and choose camera texture. Once you choose that, you need to choose change the alpha of the color from here. So how can we do that? You can do it like this. Okay, and then you need to change the cull mode to front. Once you do that, you have like the last part right now. Let me just double check. Okay, so now it's supposed to be, let's make it 0, the alpha is 0s. Okay, sorry. Now let me just update. So now let me just show you with my camera. I'm gonna draw with my finger. Okay, and let me just use my face to erase that. So it's not erasing perfectly because the sphere that we add to the face is small a little bit. Let me just make it bigger a little bit. Okay, now let's just draw. Okay, now let me try. Okay, perfect. So now we have a second part that we can do is by drawing on the screen using our finger. So you can easily do that by using a screen pan. First we need to add a new sphere from here, 3D, and choose sphere. Then apply the same material, the brush material. Now let me just resize it. Okay, I know why it's not getting resized. Oh, okay, it is, but because we have the render texture. Like if you want to work resizing or something, just take off the render texture from here, so you can resize and review easily. Then you can put it back. Okay, so now it's gonna, I can see the brush size. Okay, now let's go to visual scripting. Let's search for screen pan. And now like you can move the sphere. Okay, this is the screen pan, but once you apply the render texture here again, you can draw on the screen. You can see it's like a little bit big. You can fix that by scaling this sphere. Okay, and now once you move on the screen, you can draw using your finger. So yeah, so once we're drawing on the screen, let me just double check like that. Okay, and we draw with our finger, and now we erase using our face. So I guess I have covered everything. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you in next tutorial.